join us today in a BMW Mini.
And I'm driving.
But is it a classic?
Yes.
Retro renovations do not go away.
So you join us and you're going to experience all the bumps, the noise and everything of a BMW Mini. And this one's called?
Elsie.
So this is a 2001. Now what happened was, in 1994, Rover got in partnership with BMW. Rover was going through a rocky period. And the Mini was still going, but the sales had dropped dramatically, and they were trying to finish off the Mini. It wasn't meeting current legislation, they were struggling with it, and it had been going for decades. So they were focusing on the Metro, and at that time the Metro got a facelift and was rebranded as the Rover 100. But obviously, as we all know, Rover wasn't doomed, but it wasn't looking good. BMW was helping out, and Rover was doing research up at Gaydon, and they were working on a secret project, the Mini. Now it wasn't going to be related as such to the classic Mini that we all know and love. They were going to do a replacement for the Mini and the Metro all in one, and it was going to go under the Mini brand. So they're looking for a bigger car that could go worldwide. They wanted to market America, they wanted to market Australia. So they came up with the code name R50, and it was the first generation of the BMW Mini. Now unfortunately, as we all know, Rover collapsed, and BMW took the Mini mark under its name, under its badge, under its wing, as you say, and yeah, they produced the Mini from 2000. From the end of 2000, they launched the Mini. Now it went into big production in 2001. Now, what year do you have?
2001.
Peggy has one of the very first ones.
I have number 3333
Off the production line. Now she has a special one with a panoramic roof. You have the Cooper, don't you?
With the white wheels, alloy wheels, which come as built factory standard for this model. Well, for my model.
But anyway, that's enough waffling from us. We are going to go today to Cowley. So I'll just reverse back a little bit. Scratch that record. The body panels are made in Swindon. We're based in Swindon. We're very fond of Swindon. I know it gets a lot of bad press, but Mini body panels are made here in Swindon, stamped here in Swindon, however you want to say it, and then they're shipped to Cowley.
So basically, BMW Minis are made in Swindon but built in Oxford.
Yeah, constructed in Oxford. And guess where we're going?
Oxford.
And why are we going to Oxford?
Because there is a special celebration for 20 years of the BMW Mini.
It's 20 years of the BMW Mini, people. Where's it gone? When they first came out, what did you think?
I didn't like them. I thought they were big,
Ironic.
bulky, and yeah, and now I own one. But it did take about 19 years before I did own one.
They were mainly very, very expensive. I mean, for something that's going to replace the Mini and the Metro, they were very expensive. But they were very well made. And they've stood the test of time. So it's 20 years of the Mini, and we're going to go and celebrate at Cowley. See you there. Tanya, and you are the Y Register.
Yeah, well, I founded the Y Register 5 years ago with a group of friends, and I have to say that it's been taken over in a very nice way by a really good group of really good functional people who have done a lot of work on the numbers and the figures. So to be honest, I just kind of do the admin now and arrange things, but there's a really good group of us.
Not fair play, because
Yeah.
it takes a long time.
Yeah.
All the organising and so on.
Yeah.
I mean, me and Peggy did the Haynes show, and that's getting on quite a few years ago now.
Yeah.
We know how much effort and time goes into
Yeah, it
organising
does.
events
Yeah,
like
so
these.
it does, exactly. But I'm very lucky. It's not just me. There's a great team of Y-Reg people, and as you know, it's 51 plates as well. It's
51 plates.
51 plates. It's yeah, exactly. It's for all minis built in 2001. So
2001, 20 years of the Mini. Where's it
I
gone?
know. How's
Where's it
that
gone?
happened? I know, it's unbelievable.
Have
isn't
we
it?
got rid of the stigma?
Well, I don't know. What do you think?
Hmm.
I mean, I think interestingly, it is moving. People now go, oh, I don't like those new blobs, those really new ones. But the
Yeah.
R50s are all right.
Yeah.
So I think it's gradually going.
I've just been into the visitor centre, and I'll put a picture on for you guys to see after this chat. Yeah, they're moving away from the Mini look.
They are a bit.
And
They
then when
are a
you look
bit.
at these R50s, we
Yeah.
at the time we just thought huge Minis,
Yeah.
but now
They're quite
looking-
small, aren't they?
Yeah, they're looking
They
quite small
are,
in
you know, they are.
comparison,
Yeah, exactly, in comparison to the really modern ones, which are just keeping up with market demand, and they sell, as you know, they sell. And for us here in Cowley, I have to say that's probably the most important thing, is that people buy them. But as you can see, these first ones 20 years ago are quite small now.
It's quite funny. I was chatting to a lot of people here today, and in the old days of pulling classic Minis out of hedges and doing
Yeah.
tons of bodywork, they're starting to pull out these wire edges and 51s from scrapyards, from garages and so on.
They
And
are.
it's always the same sort of gearbox, head gasket problems. as well.
Exactly. Isn't it funny how life comes around again, isn't it?
coming round.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
they're being
And it's
saved.
coming around, exactly. And your people going, oh, you must save this one. Oh, you must save that one. So you're so right in saying that it is like what happened with the classics. Now it's happening with these.
I
you
can
know.
feel the build of momentum now. That
Yeah,
the
they're
first generation of the BMW
Yeah,
Mini
yeah.
is
No,
going to
there
be
definitely
saved.
is.
So true classics definitely going
Oh,
forward.
definitely.
I mean, I know
definitely.
Quinton Wilson wrote
Yeah.
about it recently and said,
Yeah, oh, they're definitely, and they've got such a following. And what we're so lucky with as I say, I'm not really part of the people who've got all the data and information on these cars together in the Y Register. We've got a core team who are very good and very dedicated. And thanks to them, they have got all this information
Yeah.
before it's been lost. They've
It's a very
gathered
good
it, they're
database.
gathering information on cars.
Two little bikes just
I
going in.
know. Hopefully security might collar them. I don't think they're meant to be flying through here. Maybe they've come to appreciate the Minis. But yeah, so it has. It's that sort of 20 years of them, and it is. You do sometimes like 20 years.
I don't know when 20 years.
Yeah, and you keep going, oh, the new Mini, and then I now have to call them the old new Mini. You know,
The old
it's-
new Mini.
Yeah. Which
So if you had to sum it up, why Y Reg? Why the R50? What does it do for you?
They're just really good fun. They've totally retained that go-kart feel of the classics. They really have. I think
Without
that.
so many bits falling off.
Yes, exactly. Instead, we have lights, don't we? That light
Yeah.
our path. We have Christmas trees on the dashboard instead. So, and actually, that's part of the fun. These are problem-free. They do have their issues, but a little bit like classics have their issues,
Yeah.
And for me, moving from sort of British Leyland and Rover Group cars, I was quite anxious when I came into kind of effectively a BMW product. I mean, I know that obviously BMW had owned Minis since 1994, but I was worried it was going to be something I wasn't used to, i.e. all functional. But actually, some of these early ones...
You did a Maestro and Montego.
I'm involved with
Yeah.
Maestros and Montegos and Rover 800s, and I'm very used to bits dropping off those, things going wrong. So I was a little bit anxious that when I came to these, I might find them a little bit alien in the fact that, they'd be all singing, all dancing, doing everything right. And do you know what? They've got just the right amount of go-kart feel and a nice car, but still with a quirk, still with a, I'm going to flash you
And
a
they are
light up.
comfy. They are comfy.
They are definitely more comfy than the classics, but they still retain the character and the little quirks that which endear you to these cars actually. If they ran smoothly and things didn't go wrong, where would your story be? Where would your fun be? So it's something I was really relieved when I got in mine, and it didn't feel like this. I thought it was going to feel, I guess, like a BMW, as in smooth and functioning, and it doesn't. It has that rawness of Mini, and that's lovely.
It does. That's the essence of Minis.
Yeah,
brilliant.
absolutely does.
Yeah, and you're just setting up a display from the drone.
Yes.
We're going to try and form now a
We're
figure
not
of a
sure
20.
how successful it's going to be. Well, I think we're doing the Mini one now, then we're going to do a 20. But it's all a bit of fun, Chloe, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're just having fun today and celebrating these, because obviously this year's been quite hard to celebrate. So we've actually got sort of
This
towards
year's is it on? Is it not on yet?
It is
Yeah.
exactly that.
Yeah.
Last year was a bit more straightforward.
Last year was everything was off.
Exactly. This is the on-off year.
Yeah.
So we've managed to be able to do it, and get them together with the support of the plant, who've been brilliant. I have to say, I can't thank particularly Graham Carey enough, who's given his Saturday up to join us, and not just join us to open up the building and to help us, but really joined in and loved doing it.
Yeah,
which is, he has
total enthusiasm.
He's a total enthusiast,
Total
isn't he?
enthusiast.
And exactly, and that's so nice to have somebody who belongs to a large corporate company who actually on the ground, he really cares about these cars.
And,
He's
and
really
I did just
interested.
show him a photo of Montego we got, and he was like, "You got to keep that."
Yeah, exactly. He is, and that's we're very blessed with Graham. Very blessed with him. He's great to have him.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
Anyone you'd like to give a shout out to?
No, I mean, I just think all the guys at the
All
plant.
the guys at the
yeah,
plant, yeah.
and thanks, for the support to be able to put this on,
And all the
obviously-
workers for the last 20 years.
Yeah, and all the workers the last 20 years, and obviously the Y-Reg guys who are so good, so dedicated.
Brilliant register.
They
Brilliant
are
register.
brilliant, and
Yeah.
they're friendly, they're fun, and they're really efficient at doing all their figures. So
And if you're watching this and you don't know how to find the Y register, how do you find the Y register?
yep, so you can either Google Mini Y Register, or I think the web address is miniYregister.co.uk. You can find us on Facebook as well, and we're always happy to speak to people about anything 2001 built Minis, and lots of other stuff as well, Chloe, isn't it? But yeah, no,
Anything made here.
yeah, anything, exactly.
Brilliant. Thanks very much.
That's a
great.
pleasure.
Cheers.